Hello and welcome to another video with me, Rauchenwald. Now in today's video I'm going to share with you yet another mobile application or mobile cryptocurrency that you can earn by simply pressing a button once per day. However, this one is quite unique and different from projects we looked at in the past like Pi Network, B Network, Eagle Network, Alpha Network, Ant Network and so on. The project I'm talking about is called High Dollars, and you may not have heard of it yet because it's quite new and at the time of recording this video has roughly 100,000 users. So this is actually a chance to get in early, not when there are already 10 or 15 million users, but to be one among the first users of the platform. And as always, this video is going to answer the question if it's, in my opinion, going to be worth your time or not. However, I want to point out, as mentioned, I'm going to share my take and my opinion about the project in this video. So even if I would come to the conclusion that the project is, in my opinion, likely a waste of time, you still have to ask yourself, what do you actually have to lose? As long as you don't have to invest any money and the only effort that you have to put into the project is opening an app once per day and pressing a button, what do you technically stand to lose? So if the project fails, you lost a few seconds of your time. If the project, however, succeeds, you might look at a potential huge payoff, especially when you're able to get in that early. So now that we've got that out of the way, usually I would start and share the mobile application I'm talking about on my screen, which I'm also going to do, and I'm going to put it up here. But as you notice, it's not a separate application. It's actually the Telegram app with a High Dollars chatbot in it. And in there, when I type hi, I get to see the main menu, which allows me to claim my daily reward, buy High Dollars if I already would want to, and basically look at the settings and rewards and balances. Besides that, most features in the chatbot are yet not ready, so they are coming soon. And I want to quickly focus on that because I think it's one of the major and most important differences that sets High Dollars apart. First of all, where most of the projects that we looked at in the past aim to create a new cryptocurrency with the purpose of making transactions easier, faster, and basically allowing everyone to participate, High Dollar's aim is quite big in comparison to that. High Dollar aims to replace banking, so to become a crypto-based banking application that allows you in the future to manage your cryptocurrency, trade, buy, send, exchange it and so on, but also to offer you, or it plans to offer you, multi-currency accounts so you can use it as your regular bank account and much more. And instead of creating their own application, they really go the smart way. You don't have to install a new app. You don't have to worry about which data that app accesses. You can simply use the link in the description down below and the referral code that you find there. It will open up the Telegram chatbot then for you, where you can enter the referral code. All you have to give High Dollars, or all the access you have to grant to High Dollars, is your phone number, which will also serve as your account number. And while High Dollars beta version currently works in Telegram, in the future they plan to add support to WhatsApp, Messenger and other messaging applications. So you will be able to use High Dollar likely with the Messenger application of your choice. And that alone allows High Dollars to be so different and in so many ways, in my opinion, so much better. Because if High Dollar succeeds, you will be able to transfer cryptocurrency and funds, not by using some fancy wallet ID, but by simply writing into the messenger, send 100 euro or send half a Bitcoin to whatever name you have in your contacts, for example. And then as far as I can tell right now, based on the phone number in your contacts, it would look up the account details for High Dollars of the users and transfer those funds. But that's not where the differences stop, because High Dollars also plans to create their own cryptocurrency and their own blockchain called High Chain. However, they actually made the smart choice, and the High Dollar token is currently running on the Ethereum blockchain. So they are going the same road that Crypto.com went with their CRO coins, because the CRO coins initially also were an Ethereum-based token, and only recently, just roughly 2 months ago, Crypto.com actually released their own blockchain, and now the CRO coins run on their own blockchain with lower fee, faster transaction speeds, and so on. So far, in my opinion, High Dollar does everything right. First of all, they provide users with an incentive to use the app once per day, or in that case app in air quotes, because it's not an app, a separate one, it's a chatbot. Because when you go into the app or chatbot and you type hi, you get to see the main menu that you already saw before, and then you can just press claim daily rewards, which I already did today, so it will tell me I shouldn't be sneaky. However, if you didn't do that today already, you will see a question like, what's your favorite cryptocurrency or so on, and you answer that question and in return you receive 25 high dollars. This helps the project to stay relevant. You will not miss updates or news because in order to receive more high dollars, you will actually have a reason to open the app once per day. It's the same thing that Pi Network and other applications do, and that's the reason why in most of those apps you have to confirm your attendance or push a button once per day, so that once they go live, you haven't forgotten about the app, but you're actually still involved and excited. But the good news or the positive aspects, in my opinion, don't stop there. So to finish the app up real quick, I'm opened the mobile menu again. And as you can see, there's a lot of buttons, but when you keep trying them, you will see most of them will tell you that the feature is coming soon. What works right now is the referral system. And just like in Pi Network and other projects, when somebody uses your referral code, you start to receive rewards as long as they are active, which personally I think makes a lot of sense because it provides you with an incentive to share high dollars with your friends and family, and it provides, or it helps therefore, high dollar network to grow faster. And as we know, every cryptocurrency needs a critical mass as a user base, so they need a lot of active users to ensure that the coin actually gets used in transactions once you can use it in transactions, and that therefore it's accepted on the market, will be listed on exchanges and so on. So the menu items that currently have a function in the Telegram chatbot are referral, rewards, balances, settings, the claim daily reward button, and buy high dollar. Now we're going to look at the settings here, and there you can see you can change your nickname, you can change your language. The verify identity feature here is not integrated in the chatbot yet. However, you can already complete the KYC process in another way, which I will show in a separate video that will be published in roughly 2 days from now. You might be wondering why you need a KYC process, because we have that topic or that question for every other project as well. The reason for that is high dollar doesn't just aim to become a cryptocurrency, but a financial institution running on the blockchain, and therefore they are legally obliged to verify their customers. On top of that, because you can get high dollars for free by pushing a button, the KYC process is necessary to make sure that each human person only has one account, and that nobody just buys 20 SIM cards, registers 20 Telegram accounts, creates 20 high dollars accounts, and then claims more bonuses. Now that we've got that out of the way, I can put the phone aside and we're actually going to take a look at the website. I'm going to see a few more really amazing things about high dollars that sets it apart from other projects. For that, as always, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And as you can see, the main headline for high dollars is it's a not-for-profit financial service. And they quote Bill Gates, who said once, "Banking is necessary, but banks are not." Now, most of you may know that, some of you may not be aware, banks are for-profit companies, and they usually mismanage, or many of them mismanage your money. That's why we had, for example, the housing crisis in the US during 2008, because they don't really manage your money well. They pay you crappy interest, charge you a lot of fees, and are not super modern. So like you have to wait in queues, transactions are not executed in real time, they're not transparent or running on a blockchain and so on. And high dollar aims to change all that. Now when you're on the website, you can press the play button and see a short video that explains all of that. Again, we're not going to watch it in this video, it kind of like would be videoception, but we're just going to move on. The next section points out that since you're already on your phone and you're using WhatsApp, Telegram and so on, there's no reason to create a separate app. And that's again the one benefit, or the one really amazing thing that I like so much about high dollars. Additionally, it should turn into the easiest way for you to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, because instead of you having to use multiple applications or something like that, you're likely going to be able to just type a message like buy, I don't know what amount Bitcoin, and it will then trigger that transaction in your high dollars account in the future. What sets high dollars, however, really apart from other projects is the team behind it. You can see that the people behind high dollars are actually people that used to work for or with Bitcoin.com, Crypto.com, Alibaba, Morgan Stanley, Tencent, and so on. So the team behind high dollars actually has a lot of experience, not only with cryptocurrency and big projects like Crypto.com and Bitcoin.com, but also experience with other big technology-based companies. So they have a lot of potential. And if you haven't noticed yet, the fact that high dollar uses the domain high.com also means that they have quite deep pockets. I pointed it out in my video about B Network that the domain b.com actually was purchased for a couple $1 million by B Network, which indicates they have deep pockets, and which they've so far proven by introducing a KYC process that's free for everyone and available to everyone without limitations or limited slots and whatnot. And with High Dollar we can see the same. Getting the domain high.com likely was more expensive than the domain b.com, so they spent millions of dollars just to have the perfect domain for their project, which indicates that they have deep pockets, so the project will definitely not fail because of lack of funds or not being able to hire the right talent and so on. We already see that they have talented people in terms of people with the right background. We see that they have deep pockets to fund the development. We see that they are not creating an app that tries to, I don't know, access your personal data, but that they simply rely on messenger applications, which helps you because you don't need a separate app, but it also helps them because they don't have to worry if their app is running stable on Android 7 or something like that, because obviously the Telegram team, the WhatsApp team and so on, they worry about things like that. So there are so many benefits and it doesn't stop there. But anyway, back to the website. I personally also like the slogans that they're using, like "Let's get high together." We see that it points out that as a member of High Dollars, you can earn up to 20% interest on your assets. That will likely be for staking cryptocurrency, and for fiat currencies, so for US dollar and euro deposits that should follow in the future, you likely will get less. However, it's still probably better than what you get at your local regular bank. Now, the next point is the point that most of you will love. High Dollar plans to give away a total of $3 billion worth of cryptocurrency. So part of that is you getting free High Dollars, but it could also be that you get other cryptocurrency in the future, depending on certain actions that you perform in the app. Now, last but not least, probably inspired by platforms like Crypto.com, they also plan to introduce lifestyle benefits, which could be free services or discount on services and so on from certain providers, or discounts at hotels and so on. If we think about it, Crypto.com, for example, when you own a certain staking tier and their cashback cards, covers or reimburses a certain amount of your Netflix and Spotify and Amazon Video or Amazon Prime subscriptions. And I think High Dollar is going to go the same road. So it will likely be something like if you have a certain amount of High Dollar staked, which again you can currently earn for free by just using the link in the description down below, entering the referral code, and then once per day claim your daily rewards. Then you will likely receive discounts or reimbursements for purchases that you make with your High Dollars account. And I'm going to take that away. High Dollar also plans along the way, I think during phase 2, but we will go to that or come to that point during the rest of the video, to introduce virtual debit cards. So while you initially will not get an actual credit or debit card, you will get a virtual debit card, which you can likely then use to pay for online purchases or for your Netflix, Spotify and whatnot subscriptions. And it remains to be seen, but I assume that it will be a similar offer like Crypto.com, so that you will first of all get some cash back for those purchases, and second of all, for certain services you might get them reimbursed completely. Anyway, that remains to be seen, but even without that, the project still is so far 100% amazing in my personal opinion. Now with that, we actually reached the footer of the page. There's not much here left. You notice that there is a section in the top that says I have a referrer, and based on that you can see the sign up window here where you can use the referral code, again, that you can find in the description down below, and click submit, which will then open the chatbot and basically ask for access to your phone number. It might ask you to enter the referral code once more, and then you have to pick your username or nickname, and with that you're done, and all you have to do is then once per day go into that messenger and claim your daily rewards. Now the second option is the High Dollars pre-sale. When we click on that, the only thing that changes is that we see that the current High Dollars price is 14.5 cents, and then you can click on buy now, which will take you to a separate page where you would have to enter your phone number, so the one that you used for your High Dollars account, and then you receive a verification code in the messenger in your High Dollars account, and then you will be able to buy High Dollars already with Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency or credit card. And one important thing that I want to mention here is if you're currently considering to buy High Dollars, you would only be able to withdraw assets in general after you pass the KYC verification. Now I said in the chatbot app it's currently not possible to do, but there is a way to complete the KYC verification already that I will show you in 2 or 3 days in my upcoming video, so that if you want to buy High Dollars, you can already do so, and you know that in the future you will be able to withdraw without the problem as well. However, buying High Dollars is not the purpose of this video, so we are going back to the main website. And here the next thing we can take a look at is high dollars, so the second menu item here, which explains what high dollars is all about. It's about being Bitcoin with benefits, so it should or aims to become the #1 cryptocurrency that you use, while also becoming a popular or banking app of your choice. Now, when we scroll down, we can see the price of high dollar is fixed and it varies and grows with the number of members. So while the first 1,000 members were able to buy high dollars for 1 cent per coin, currently it's already at 14.5 cents per coin, and it's going to increase in the future as well. As you see at the moment of recording this video, high dollars has less than 100,000 members, so you still get the chance to get in early. And based on the chart on the left, we can expect that the next increase will be at 100,000 members, 1 million members, 10 million members, 100 million members, and 1 billion members. So the more people we all get to start using high dollars, the higher the price per high dollar coin or token will get, which obviously means it makes it a smart idea to press the button once per day to get your high dollars for free, but also to invite other users so you earn more based on referral rewards. And last but not least, you might want to consider if you want to invest some of your money or existing cryptocurrency into buying high dollars after you pass the KYC verification. Anyhow, I also need to point out here that high dollars currently cannot be traded or exchanged in any way, so there's obviously still some risk to the project. That's why personally I'm not going to invest money into the project, but I'm just going to be satisfied with the high dollar coins that I can get for free. Now with that, when we continue scrolling, we can see the next funny catchphrase or headline, I want you to get high. So it's about you should get high by getting the high dollars app, or basically the high dollars chatbot, and getting a high dollars account. Now you can see here it points out that you can get high dollars every day for performing certain actions, which as mentioned is usually answering a question like what's your favorite cryptocurrency? And when you do that once per day, you receive more high dollar coins. Beyond that, you can also receive high dollars for inviting friends, and as we can see here, you actually receive 50% referral bonus plus another referral reward for your downstream. Now, I'm not sure how far down of the stream you receive rewards, so if it's for 2 levels or 3 levels or unlimited. And I know that some people will start to call this a Ponzi scheme or a multi-level marketing scheme or whatnot, but you should keep in mind that you do not have to invest any money to receive those rewards. Any kind of Ponzi or pyramid scheme would require you to invest money, and that money would go to an upline. Whereas in high dollars, the reason for you to get rewards is simply so you have an incentive to invite more people, and the people below you have an incentive to invite more people, so that high dollars achieves the critical mass of users that it needs to succeed. Now last but not least, when we keep scrolling, we can see your daily rewards mentioned again, that you can get them every 24 hours. And the next section talks about that high dollar is better than friends with benefits. This touches on something that we already covered before. High dollar aims to create a pretty much fee-less banking system, so a way for you to transfer money with other so-called lifestyle benefits. So probably for you having staked high dollars, you will receive discounts or reimbursements or cashback or other things at popular services and, for example, hotel chains and rental car companies and stuff like that. The detailed package of that offer remains to be seen in the future, but it's already very promising. Back to the website, the last point mentioned here in the high dollar section is the finite supply. So it's not some cryptocurrency that you will be able to receive for free forever. But right now, when you join early, you can push that button once per day and get high dollars for free. Eventually, the supply will be limited, which is obviously a good thing. And on top of that, depending on how many high dollar coins you have, you will also be able to vote on decisions within the network. So you will be able to influence which direction the project develops, which features come, and much more. With that, there is one more section we can look at, and that's the About section here. And there, the first thing we notice is high dollars mission, which is members first, not profits. And the comparison between high dollars and traditional banking, where you can see that high dollars will likely pay more interest, you will have no fees or markups, and you will have instant transaction compared to regular banking, where you have higher fees, transactions take time, and you don't get a lot of interest at all. So that already, as mentioned, looks very promising. Besides that, we get to our services section, where you can see that eventually we'll be able to send money by simply typing a message like send 100 euro to Kenny G in this case. You will be able to save money because you will have multi-currency interest accounts. So in multiple currencies, you will be able to deposit fiat or cryptocurrency and then probably lock that money in, or maybe have it flexible, so daily available, and receive interest on that. And that interest should likely be higher than what you receive on your regular bank account as well. You will be able to earn rewards, which you currently already are able by signing up and again then pushing the button once per day. And you will be able to easily exchange your cryptocurrency into other cryptocurrency. Now that sums up this part, and we get to the A Message From Us section. Now you guys probably don't know those two dudes. I also didn't know them, but if we scroll down, I'm not going to play this video. You can watch it on your own if you're interested. You can see that those two are actually Stefan Rüst and Sean Rach. And the first one, so Stefan Rüst is the former CEO of Bitcoin.com, where Sean Rach is the former CMO of Crypto.com. So those two people actually already worked in quite important positions in very big crypto-related companies and obviously have a lot of experience in that field. However, besides that, we only see the roadmap and no other team members. But considering the people involved, so Stefan Rüst and Sean Rach, and the bank account that's likely behind the High Dollars project, I have little doubt that there are actually a lot of developers involved and a big team with experience in the field. Now, the next thing we see on the About section is the roadmap, which points out that we're currently in phase 1, which includes the High Dollar chat app that we already saw, the referral program, the sale of High Dollars, so as mentioned, you can already buy them if you want, and then we would already have the transition into phase 2, where you should already be able to earn interest on your cryptocurrencies. Now the next part of the roadmap in phase 2 actually mentions the native application. So while currently High Dollar works exclusively in your messenger, in the future there should also be High Dollar applications for mobile and web, so that you have a way to deposit and withdraw and manage your money within the High Dollar application or the High Dollar infrastructure. Personally, however, I expect that you still will be able to use everything in the messenger, and that the native applications only serve for features that cannot be created in the messenger, but it remains to be seen. Another part of phase 2 will be the membership benefits, so access to the lifestyle services and so on, which also is something I'm curious about, and the ability to buy, sell, exchange and so on cryptocurrencies within High Dollar to other users, which will be a great feature if it works as easy like typing a message in your messenger. That would sum up phase 2, and phase 3 will actually be the introduction of fiat services, so the ability to deposit and manage other currencies like US dollar, euro and so on, and virtual debit cards that you can then use for Apple Pay, Google Pay and so on, but also for paying online for, I don't know, orders at Amazon, and hopefully with a cashback program similar to Crypto.com. Now, almost the last point, but not yet, they mention money market services, so you will be able to also borrow fiat and cryptocurrency and trade certain assets and whatnot. So it's something that most people will not use, but it's still something interesting and a nice step along the way. And that actually will conclude this phase and bring us to phase 4, where they plan to introduce a non-custodial wallet. So you have to think of it, a custodial wallet means that the company actually holds the coin and also the keys, so which means you don't actually have those coins. I mean, you have them within your High Dollars account, but if something were to happen to High Dollars, they might disappear. So launching a non-custodial wallet will allow you to move the coins from your High Dollars account into the High Dollars non-custodial wallet, where you also control the keys, which means you actually have full control over the crypto. And no matter what happens with High Dollars, you still have access to your crypto and can transfer it and whatnot. Another part of phase 4 will be the launch of the High Chain mainnet. So as mentioned before, High Dollars will start out as an Ethereum-based ERC20 token, but down the road they already plan to develop their own blockchain, which should work faster and with less fees than the Ethereum blockchain. That concludes phase 4 and brings us to phase 5 and beyond, which points out a few other things that should come in the future, but that's already far away and not very detailed in the description, so we're not going to focus on that very much. With that, we actually conclude the About section as well, and the last thing we could look at would be the legal section and the white paper. I'm going to quickly open up both of them, and let's not forget the FAQ. And if we look at the legal section, unlike other projects that we look at, obviously High Dollars has the money and the resources and the right people. So the legal section here covers all the bases. There's nothing to point out that's wrong, missing, or could be done better. It's literally done by the right people that have the right knowledge and probably with the right experience in the right fields. You can take a look at it yourself, but obviously that's how a professional company does things, because they have the resources and infrastructure to do so. Now, if we take a look at the white paper, there the same thing applies. I honestly couldn't find anything that would scare me away or look scary or like a warning sign. It's a professional written white paper that points out exactly what the project aims to do, covers all their legal bases with the disclaimers that point out all the risks involved and whatnot, and basically points out how High Dollar plans to achieve its goal. Now, last but not least, we can move to the FAQ section, where you can have short descriptions about High Dollars, what it is, what you will be able to do with, and so on. I recommend that you take a look at the FAQ yourself, or if you don't do it right now, just start using High Dollars, and if you have any questions, then go check the FAQ. And if you cannot find the answer there, then either leave a comment below this video, or even better, check the description or the first pinned comment down below and jump on our Discord server, and there you can discuss High Dollars and other projects with me and the community as well. Last but not least, again, the reminder, if you haven't signed up for High Dollars yet, you can definitely just click on the link in the description down below and use the referral code that you find down there. With that, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below or jump on our Discord server and ask them there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the KYC verification video that I'm going to publish in a couple of days that already shows you how you can do it, although it's not available in the chatbot yet. And last but not least, again, thanks for watching this video. See you in one of my next videos. Till then, bye bye.